Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome to another Daily Masters cast for Starcraft 2. And we're just going to be finishing up the last few games that we're going to be casting from the European Regional Finals for the WCS2 Championship. And it is going to be absolutely awesome. So down the bottom right side of the map, it is going to be SO, otherwise known as SortOf. Pretty sure I got that right, but I will double check. And up the top left side of the map, it is going to be our Terran player Happy. So Terran and Zerg, we've been seeing a lot of Protoss recently, but getting in with some Terran and Zerg games again. Unfortunately, I don't think I found any TvTs or ZVZs in this pack. There may have been some, but the vast majority of players were actually, I don't know, I can't find sort of. maybe it's all one word. I'll have to have a look at that. There we go, there is sort of. So that is beautiful. And TvZ, it's not something that we see very much of, but we're going to keep on going through this and see exactly how these guys do. So yes, this is definitely sort of down the bottom right. I just confirmed that. And actually, looking at his stats, he's doing not too bad. He's obviously he's played for the Alliance clan, and he's number 72 on the WCS rank at 575 points, which is fairly decent. We might as well look up Happy while we're on this site. Oh man, I only got 2 monitors. I feel like I need 3. Oh god, there's like 2 Happies in here. Okay, I think it's probably the one that's not retired. There we go. So he's number 42 on the WCS with 1200 points. And he's part of Team Empire, which is probably why Empire is there. So that is pretty awesome. Let's see what's going on in the game. Bit of a scouting SCV. Going to be seeing the early hatchery. Not at all surprised about that. It's actually a hatchery before pull. So a nice eco-friendly build coming down from the Zerg player. Not even building any lings to try to chase this guy away. Well, of course he can't, because he's only got a spawning pool, but we can definitely expect to see some lings come out. I mean, even if he doesn't know anything about what the Terran player is doing. Oh, bunker there. Going to be splitting off the main base and the forward base. That's going to be very interesting, but lings are going to be on the way. And I think he's timing this so that it will be finished by the time the Reaper gets there. But the lings are going to be out. I don't think the lings can stop this from being built though. So there we go. It's been built. 4 lings coming out as well as 2 queens. The question is, will the queens have the range on the bunker? I'd like to think, I do not know. With Marines, definitely the queens will not have the range. But this is not a Marine, this is a Reaper. And Reapers may not have the range on the queens. And then of course we can just get a spine crawler, and in the right place, even a Marine will not have the range on the bloody spine crawler. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. SCV hiding inside, very, very nice. Reaper taking a couple of hits. He knows he can take quite a few hits out there. Diving instantly inside the bunker. As soon as the Queen comes out, trying to micro the SCV. It's going to have to... Oh, a bit of a mistake there from Happy. He should have dropped the SCV inside the bunker. But I guess it didn't make too much of a difference. And there we go. The Reaper's getting out of there. So that bunker could not be salvaged. Was absolutely destroyed. But he did kill quite a lot of lings there. I think probably about, what are these guys? 5 kills on one of them, 1 kill on the other. So that's 6 lings that went down. And that's, yeah, that's fairly decent. That's more than the average set of lings would actually kill. So they're going to be pretty happy, but was it worth the extra 150 minerals, however much it was, to get the bunker? Nice bit of play here actually, but the queens are going to shut this down. And they're going to have to get out of there. But beautiful, beautiful play using one guy up the top side. And then he gets the DPS from the ones down the bottom as well to take out the lings. So there's probably another 4 lings that have gone down. Unfortunately, units lost is a little bit out of date. But 6 kills, 3 kills, 1. So that's 10 kills between those guys. All on lings, which is pretty good. They did start to lose 1 Reaper. So they're going to be backing off right now. And so far, sort of just continuing to push. The worker numbers right here is up to 30. Not really getting any fancy tech. Getting ling speed, of course, which is going to help out quite a bit. Now going up the top left side of the map, up to the industrial side of the map, where Happy does have his command center down. He's got 3 barracks. He's got 1 factory. double building Hellions at the moment. He hasn't got any Hellions down there, just got Reapers, and they're just going to be resorting to scouting tech for the moment. They can't really do any damage now that the Lings are out, and now that they have speed. It's just going to be too fast for these Reapers to kite effectively. But the Hellions, we'll see what the Hellions can do. He's going to need quite a few Hellions though. Seems like he's going to stick with 4, not going for the 6 Hellions. He's building one more. Just one more. I'm not sure why he's not building 2. Maybe he's just got better things to be spending his minerals on, but regardless, there we go. There's the second one. These guys, Shift F, just going to be following them around, seeing exactly what they do. They're going to be hitting this hatchery nice and quickly. This Queen's going to be coming in, just chasing them away. Oh, that's nice. When you're on follow mode, you click on another unit and you automatically go into follow mode on that guy. So that's pretty awesome. Of course, once you click on a screen to move over somewhere else, you don't actually, you're no longer on follow mode. But that's fine. Just going to be following these guys around. Oh, whoa, that's a bit scary. The Ling's trying to flank him all over the place, but if the Hellions don't stop, it's hard to sort of get them completely owned. A bunch of reinforcing Hellions coming out though, and these Lings could actually all get taken out if he plays it nicely. But that little bit of a jig there almost killed 2 Hellions, definitely killed one, reduced the other one down to basically no health. 2 Hellions left over, and my follow mode's gone off. Alright, but there we go, the last Ling going down. So exceptional job by Happy. 9 kills on that guy, 10 on that guy. So these 2 Hellions, absolutely insane. And very interesting walling, because he's left this side wide open if Banelings wanted to run in and sort of knock all those workers off. But look, the Overlord just getting knocked out, just dies right at the very edge of being out of range. But excellent job there by Happy. And Happy is doing pretty good so far. I mean, SortOf hasn't really lost a significant amount of any sort of unit, but Happy has been going over to the other side of the base, and he's been doing some good work. He's been hitting some stuff all over the place, putting some pressure on, making some stuff happen, and not letting SortOf just get completely out of control. Oh man, got a bit of a cough here. It's not fun at all. But anyway, yeah, just a lot of nice pressure. And he's going to have to back off there though, but he's got a lot of Marines, a lot of Hellions. He's been completely surrounded there though, and the Lings hold him up. The Banelings are going to get in range. Does not want the Banelings to get in range. Marines not, oh, they're sort of fast enough. They've managed to get up in this corner, but a Baneling did get in there somehow, wiped out half of those forces. Not good at all. And SortOf very, very plainly saying, you are not going to be hitting any of my bases. I have got my defense super tight. Of course, he'd like to get some spore crawlers as well, but yeah, there we go. Dropping down, might be taking out a couple of workers. There goes 1, 2, 3, 4 workers go down, and he'll have to pick himself up and get out of there. There we go, right at the last second. Beautiful stuff. And maybe just dropping over here to chill it, but all of these guys are at full health. It's just the Hellion that's at low health, so I think maybe he's trying to drop there, but it's just not working, so whatever, you can't heal up a Hellion anyway, so there we go. He's going to come straight back in. Some more workers going down. One goes down, another one goes down, and he's just going to drop straight back into the medevac and get out of there. There is no anti-air other than Queens for SortOf. And Happy's getting some very, very awesome scouting information. He saw the roaches coming out there, so that is beautiful for him. I'm going to jump back in again, but there's 3 roaches, and he decides not to land. So nice little bit of defensive play there by SortOf to keep Happy away, to keep this little drop away. But I don't know if he wants to leave those roaches there forever, and this medevac can just stay there forever, because I don't know if SortOf is going to go for any sort of air tech anytime soon, and even Hydras can't hit at this range. So we will see, but we're going to check up on the units right here. 22 roaches versus 24 Marines and a couple of Widow Mines. So it's going to be interesting, but there's a ton of Banelings as well. So I feel like the Zerg definitely has the better force, and income-wise they're even though. So the Zerg really doesn't have the advantage that Zerg players love to get in terms of workers. So that's, yeah, it's all right. Happy definitely has the income that he needs to do the damage, but whether he's got the units or not. I mean, he's got no Marauders out on the field, a couple of Widow Mines and 1 tank. So he's not extremely well suited to deal with these guys. He needs a lot more Widow Mines to deal with the Banelings, and he needs a lot more of something to deal with these bloody roaches, because Marines, yeah, maybe, but I think Marauders and a lot more tanks would be a lot better. Widow Mines doing a couple of nice hits there, but the rest was just completely overwhelmed, and I think SortOf may have just pressed himself in there a little bit too hard, just went a little bit too full frontal, because he used up all these Banelings and he did not actually kill any Marines in that opening wave. So it was just Marines versus Roaches, and at that point SortOf just decided it was a little bit better to back off. So he didn't really lose any Roaches though. He just used up Banelings to kill this wall, and the wall is instantly rebuilt. So I don't know if that was really worth it. But here we go, Happy going in for a very nice drop. However, this Viking is going to see a massive force over there, and hopefully this drop over there is going to pull that force back, because otherwise we might end up in a base race sort of situation. Yeah, we go, they're pulling him back, but yeah, Happy is going to be very easily able to take this down. I think he's very easily able to take it down. Yeah, there we go. Hive goes down, or the lair goes down anyway. And now the reinforcements coming back. He's got to lift up. Took a couple of Baneling hits there, but managed to save most of his forces. Where are all the Roaches? They decided to press on, actually, force this to lift up. So very nice play. And that is actually going to knock SortOf back quite a bit, because if you have a look at the structures tab, he has no lairs anymore. So if he wants some crazy lair tech, or even high tech later on, he is going to have to build another lair. So that's 150 minerals and 100 gas down the tube. Not to mention any mining that he would have lost here. That's 2 gas geysers he can no longer mine from there for the time being. But I mean, Happy is still not dealing with this major army, and the forces back at his main base are apparently enough to knock this away. I think SortOf just wasn't happy about having his base taken out again. He just didn't have enough back there to deal with this. There was another drop going on here, so it would have come down to a base race, because I really think that Happy, I don't know. It doesn't look like he's got a lot here, but you got to remember there's 6 bunkers here, and they are all full. And there's about 6 Widow Mines here as well. So I think he would have held it. I think he actually would have held it here. And SortOf, yeah, I think he would have held it. Because remember, when you're inside the bunkers, the Banelings have to use up all their damage to take out the bunkers. Otherwise, the bunkers will just shred the Banelings. So they've got to roll in there straight away. And they're not going to kill a lot of Marines. They're going to waste most of their damage on structures. So the Terran player, with all these bunkers, gave himself a huge advantage versus Banelings. And these 2 drops going on as well allowed him to actually be able to hold this off with this, this smaller force. I got to say, this is probably a smaller force than the Zerg players, but the bunkers gives him the advantage. There it is, though. I mean, there it is. SortOf having to do the GG right there, just could not take all that pressure, and Happy victorious in this battle. So congratulations to Happy. Very well done. And ooh, only 1-0 on those Roaches, man. Although these guys had 1-1 there we go. So yeah, very good for Happy, and thank you very much for watching this game. This has been Harry Muffet. I hope you enjoyed it.